Yeah, where the heck is Discord? Where you at, Discord? Well, whatever. I'll just, show me chat. And put the chat over here. Alright, I could just put it in the thing. Hey everyone! Trying to, Actually, why am I still wearing my work pants? I don't need to. And let it be for a while. Because we're doing a thing, and the thing we're doing is the thing that is a thing. Alright, let's actually send out the stream link. Alright, while I wait for people to filter in, let's okay. Okay. It's Fire Emblem time. Let's go. When last we left off, we went to Sundown Bay, I think it's called. Just passing through on our way to pick up Orin from a conference about to go horribly wrong, but... the heck? No. Discord, please. But yeah, we ended up arriving in an absolute mess. We made friends with the local crime boss, and yeah, it turns out Arind was fell under attack while we were gone. So let's go fix that. Arind Incursion, Chapter 12. The peace brought about by the creation of the Coastal Coalition lasted nearly 20 years. In the year 294 Restoration Era, two incidents dragged almost all the colonies into conflict. One in the east, where the guild fought its rivals for control. The other in the west, a skirmish between pirates and the colonies. It was during this time when the name Ellery came to prominence. Records of the Crescent. Arind will pay for what they've done to Enin, to the Saltsworn, to Mother! The Seahawks will be easy pickings once you've eliminated all of their allies. These villagers are putting up a hell of a fight. Why couldn't this be easy? We just want to take their stuff. Why do it have to be so difficult? I hear this warehouse belongs to the Seahawks. Let's take a look. Surely they have tons of loot. Nah, Pamela will spend it all on the airship. I don't know, man. I heard stories about them, and it seems risky. No worries, they're halfway across the coast by now. They won't make it back. Seahawks, lay it! Seahawks couldn't have come at a better time. We came as fast as we could. How's the situation? We prevented these rabble from breaking into the residential area, but their main invasion force is going straight for Rin's town hall. Looks like raiding the town is a secondary objective to them. There's a secret entrance here. You should be able to surprise them. Are you sure you can hold the gate? No point in seeing the leaders if the civilians get slaughtered in the process. Us civilians can take care of ourselves. I usually don't interfere in external affairs, but this would be really bad for business. No idea what business you run, but I can say the same. Glad to have you with us. The bravery of every one of Erind is worth 10 pirates. I can attest to that. A bunch of pirates snuck in earlier and got torn to pieces. I'm impressed. The villagers at the bay didn't even put up a fight. Don't compare us to those pushovers. They came to the Crescent fleeing danger. We came to the Crescent seeking danger. Go ahead, Captain. If these pirates think we're as easy game as the bay, they got another thing coming. And we'll be going. Give them hell. Drinks are on me tonight. Everyone better live to see it. I'll hold you to that promise. We'll show them why Erind is the most vicious town on the Crescent. The Seahawks got Death Axe and Jim! I'm not going up against the Seahawks. I heard what they did to Corky. A bunch of armed citizens have arrived as well. Odds look bad. Let's just sneak away. This ain't worth giving up our lives. Leaving work early, gentlemen. There's too many! I got loads of backup. We had to make a tactical retreat. You've got a good head on your shoulders. Let's see what new foes have arrived. Thanks, boss. They're over there. Really? This pathetic rabble is what caused you to flee? No, not just that. There were these... The only place you were tactically retreating to is the afterlife. Anyone else thinking of running from some civilians? No, boss! We'll fight to the end, boss! I thought. Now let me show you why they call me the Cold Collar. Is this snow? I heard we had this further north, but I've never seen it before. This isn't good. I suppose this is the work of the Cold Collar, getting the cold part. Sounds like a lame title. Surely he can take this Cold Collar. I assume so as well, but he's powerful enough to make it snow in this climate. What more are they capable of? Halt! You'll not make another step into Erind, pirate scum! The only thing that's going to be cold after this is your corpse. Some may call you brave for challenging me, but I would just call you fools. No, you face the lance of... Silence. I have no need to hear the words of walking corpses. You'll be the first. Miss! Get wrecked! I got it? Why are you all standing around? Slaughter them! Press the advantage! Paint the streets red with their blood! The chickens are fighting too! Is the fighting over? No, we're commandeering use of this tunnel for efficient purposes. Move aside. Hey, who gave you the right to just march down here? We're charging a fee of right of... Working with pirates leaves a bad taste in my mouth. If Master Maurice thinks this will work, I would question it. These people are complicit in Mother's murder. Show them no mercy! I think the great Archsage Nerissa would enshrine herself in some tribal town. You may have tried keeping your secrets from Oak Hall, but it will only benefit me. Some shady thief is causing a ruckus, boss. What ruckus? She's saying the Seahawks beat Hagendire at the bay and are heading this way now. The men are getting really nervous. Damn that incompetent Hagendire. Men, prepare every entrance for full assault! Yes, boss. Should we prepare some traps? Wait, that doesn't make sense. If the thief saw this happen, how did she outrun a skyboat to make it here before they did? Yeah, that's not right. False alarm, don't bother with the traps. Keep looting this fort. Defend and defeat the bosses. Alright. Okay, who am I throwing anyone out? Not yet. And Rhodesia still has a couple levels ahead of the party, so yeah, we're gonna play it like this. Although Cholon, you need to put these gems away, and I gotta get you a better tome or something. Well, I gotta get you a new tome. What do we have here? Just Purge. Do I even have anyone well, yeah, I have Mints, who's capable of using crystal axes. That would go great on that would go great on Yosef if I was using him. A one-use thunder. Yeah, Marlowe, you gotta take another thunder. Not gonna bring out Woe of Joe just yet. Okay, let's see. Oops. Alright, Krinia... Time to go shopping. Let's see, I can spare one rare ores. Coffee can go to somebody. I don't know who would best be able to use it, though. Oh yeah, pain pastry. That, right, I think I wanted to put that on Vermilion. Here, bird. Tastes like bad. Okay. This works, I think. Alright. Let's see what we're up against. We got Kalu here. He's a muse. The son of that commander who got herself killed. I think it's our fault, despite the facts. What an idiot. Wayward minstrels playing a mournful tune even in the heat of battle. They use dark magic. He has a quality liquor. Of course, we have to kill him anyway. Got the Salt Elite here. Some folks from Arind. An inhabitant of Arind who has taken up arms. Not well trained, but eager. Got some folks up here, Soul Splices. Here's Tazel. We probably ought to rescue him. Here's Loquat. A researcher turned pirate. Exiled from Occult due to accusations of grisly experiments. What a waste of talent. Criminal casters committing crimes. A trickier time for law enforcement. Use anima and staves. Summon self. If only one half is alive at the start of turn, summon the other. So yeah, we gotta take both Loquats out at the same time. One of them has a documents. Skullcrack Jr. has a short axe. Leader of the Waywinders, purely riding the fame of his late father and not much of a leader or warrior. There's also this guy from the Circle. He has an iron axe. Tightly organization responsible for many of the Crescent's rising stars. Their members seem to follow conflict. We've got Dune here. We also have Nerissa. She's a scholar. Nerissa has mastered all magic. She also has Power Staff. Get a second action after taking the staff action. Very nice. Very, very nice. And we got some buttons here to activate traps and do other things. Also some chests. Here's Wheelhouse. He has 80 HP. He's a big sage. The strongest spellcaster in the world, physically. Not very magically inclined, but has mastered self-healing. They're like normal sages, but bigger and slower and stronger. Yeah. Maxed out strength, not that that's useful. Maxed out HP, and imbue, restore all HP at the start of turn. So yeah, you kinda gotta just go wham on these guys. Alright, how am I doing this? I see one wyvern up here. I see a spider. Okay. Alright, Yvette. Yeah, Yvette will go up top. Actually, no. Yvette will go on the bottom. Mince will be on top. Let's see. Oriana. Yeah, Oriana will go up here. We don't need both light users up there. Yeah, Yvette will swap with Mince. Oriana will swap with Asiel. Let's see. I guess this will work. Yeah, make sure Marlowe is up here so top half of the team can get some healing in if they need to. Alright, I think this will work. Let's fight! Each blue tile activates effects to bring about some form of help. Nerissa's death is a game over for this chapter only. We will be using both Dune and Nerissa. Why? I thought the fort would be the safest place! Surely they won't find me in here. You reckon I'm strong enough to break this cracked wall? No way, mate. You're all fat, no muscle. I'll give it a crack. Get it? You have some interesting colleagues. To go this far to try to steal your work? I didn't think they could be this brazen. They've never dared to make direct confrontations until now. Defendant's help and Orin being absent and a good shot. We know why I ended the scene, of course. No use blaming Orin now. Let's focus on the present. I'd rather die than let these pirates get their hands on my hard work. I care not for whatever hocus pocus you're developing, but I cannot disgrace myself by letting a ring fall under my watch. I suppose there's worse people to fight to the death alongside. And certainly better, but I can't be picky. Alright, first of all, Dune! We get to use for the first time. Also, music from Lufia 2, I think. So yeah, high speed. Other stats pretty low. Canto Plus and double time. Sacrifice 12 HP to move again. This does not let her get more than one action, but it does let her zoom all around the map in one turn if you have the HP for it. She has the Siphon Spear. Plus 5 speed, drains HP, uses magic. Her magic stat, not great, but you can use this to top her off. It's pretty nice. Nerissa starts with these tomes. Like wind, but more of it. Plus 6 speed. Drips flesh from bones. Can't miss. More flux for people who like flux. Flux 8. Alright, so yeah. Dude, you are going to start. I need to check something like this. Okay. Here we go. Sure. Give me the one shot. Or give me the one round, rather. Okay, good. Dude didn't even take a hit. Fine by me. Alright, Dune's going to park her butt on the tree, and Nerissa will step on this switch. Wait, attack. Oh, the Scourge. Epic is a temporary unit for this chapter. Hello, horse. Epic is a level 1 horse. Only in times of crisis will a true hero appear to those in need. He has a long attack because I guess the developer ran out of items. Yeah, Epic has 50 HP. He'll be fine for a bit, probably. You're a mage. You have no res, but you've got enough attack speed that it shouldn't matter. I just need to be smart with how I do things. Oh, Epic gains experience? Okay. Alright, now then. Sure, I might as well open with some harm. Now that Nerissa's on the team, we're probably going to stop using Chalice. She had a good run, I think. Summon the log. Yvette, I think, is just going to go nuts. Let's crock it up, baby! I should probably take out the heavy spear for Ellery or something. Or, something. Here. Feather Fury, this poor guard. Okay, more magic is fine. Will this work? Probably not. I think I want a croc. Okay. Of course, I gotta save some croc for Wheelhouse. That's why I put Yvette here to begin with. Strength is fine. I'll take it. Whoops! Yeah, this fool who has a curved sword. He brought a curved sword to a lance fight. Actually, I totally could have taken out the flag. Oh well. Alright, Chalice is going to set the first trap. Did Talon? No, Talon hasn't used Fair Fight yet. Oh, that's Locust. What are you doing here, Locust? You have bags of junk and not much else going on. That's not Big Bird. I don't know if Big Bird is here. I don't think he's here. Alright. Here, let's see if we can't tag team Scooter. It's going to take a crit, but they got 2 shots. Okay, good. Talon! I need strength from you! Come on. Alright, well, now we got this crew. Let's bring Sword Friend in to select this. Yeah, Thunderclap will one-shot. Cool. Strength is good. Shine! What is your deal? That is your deal. Okay. Yeah, more barricades. Okay, I think I'm going to want to send my crew up here to deal with these guys. Alright, Francisca it is. Excellent. Alright, Oriana has mastered swords. Okay, Tazel has a tonic. Pick an effect on staff or item use. Item use doesn't end turn. Tonic Master. Tonics refresh after 1 or 2 turns. So yeah, pretty good stats all around. No damage. We can target for 1 turn. Music from Castlevania. Oh, hi! Oh, jeez! Okay. Alright, cool. Glad I tonic that guy. Ouch. Alrighty, let's see here. Well, not a great first turn for green units anyway. Alright, how are we doing this? Sure, one more crocodile. Oh, yo, white brand? That's gonna kill him. this'll work. That'll also kill, but that's fine. Cerulean isn't even gonna take a hit. Take damage from a hit. Sure. Okay, Wheelhouse, do you move? You do move. And your attack is 30, but your attack speed is 0. Okay. Guess I will remedy Justice. Just so Ellery can refresh somebody when she gets this kill. Yeah, I already put up that barrier. Alright, sure! Feel the perfect fusion of might and magic. Feel a lance to the face. Okay. This guy has pretty high attack. Yeah, I guess I'll feel that's like 1 point of missing HP. Okay, I'm going to need a double crit to actually finish this guy off, so maybe let's not. Let's go after this guy instead. Nice, got the crit. Okay, Talon might be in a bit of danger this turn. Here, have an iron bow, and this can just keep on going. You're a lance guy, right? I think so. Why are you so slow, Francisco? Here. Attack this. It's Betty's boys! And you get all the way here from Aberdeen. Okay, good. Petrified. I like to see that. Whirlwind. I probably want to be wary of that guy. Let's see, Loquat doesn't move. Oh good, Cholong can double with lightning. Works for me. Hazel, I want him to hang back a little bit. Alright, can I, like, remotely make this work? And not unless I get a crit. Here, Sal Surprise! Ooh, magic. I'll take it. There's Marlowe being a good supporter. Okay, right, Marisa. Marisa gets a second action. With which, I'm going to have her... Yeah, Fluxate this guy. Amateur band of adventurers who think they're a big game after finding a stash of good weapons. Big mistake. Oh wait, I thought Epic had Kanto Plus. Oops. Oh, jeez, that guy can... Okay, do that. Thanks, souls. Ow. Nice crit. Question is, will he survive Wheelhouse? Is Wheelhouse even gonna move? Chicken. Goodbye, chicken. Oh. I'm getting a lot of use out of that pitchfork at least, but I don't think Talon is going to survive this turn. Okay, Epic is taking hits. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I need to rethink that turn. You do not want to be losing somebody on turn 2. Here, let's javelin this guy. You know what, sure, let's just make sure Lucas can't get away. Hey, Sidgrim. It's going okay. I've had to reset. I had to reset this turn because I overextended and lost Talon. But I would like to think things are going pretty well. All right, now how did I want to deal with these guys? Okay, first of all, let's free Tazel. Yeah, I guess he can whack this guy. Alright. Whoops! What? Oh, supply. Alright, now. Yeah, let's just Iron Bow that guy. Bring Mince over here. That looks like an Iron Bow and an Iron Sword. Iron Blade, maybe. Yeah, Iron Blade. Corsair Coven, have we fought you yet? Lackeys of the Pirate Sages, a raid coastal trade for both riches and for materials using wicked research. Okay. What stats do we get? Weaken? Weaken's fine, I think. I'm gonna send Cho'on up here so she can heal. So she can heal Tazel with her attack. Okay, that's pretty good. Sure, Thunderclap the Spooter. Why the heck not, right? Wham. Okay, I think I'm gonna send Francisco up. Actually, no, if I send no, I'm gonna wait on Cho'on. But yeah, I want Francisca to take this guy out. Who needs her signature axe to one-shot this guy, a freelancer. Francisca, you really need some speed. Not gonna lie. Okay. And Oriana, you can fancy stab this fool. Ooh, nice dodge. Okay. What? Miss? Oh, come on. Alright, let's see if this does how we want it to. Mince laughs at your puny sword. Okay, there's the barricade gone. No, the chicken. And these guys are just stopping to smash the barricades. Joke's on them, it'll take them a whole other turn to get through the guy. Oh, hello. Okay, we got people coming after... I mean, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense to go after that guy. Bow fight! That was a bow fight. Weaken? Really? Well, sure, I guess. Feel the perfect fusion of might and magic, and you wasted your turn to destroy log. Sure. I hope you're proud of yourself, Wheelhouse. Can Ellery... Yeah, Ellery can get her butt over there. Do I dare? I suppose I dare. That gives her a... That doesn't give her a move penalty. Okay, I guess that's not a thing anymore. Fine by me. Let's get this guy go whacking. And I could totally give Ellery the wheelhouse kill. Let's just croc this guy. Alright, Talon is kind of in the way, so let's pull him back here in inner power. Yeah, I'm going to be running through this game 3 times in this series, each with different characters, because I want to use the entire cast, because they're all cool. I rolled randomly for rounds 1 and 2. Bonk. I bet you Lindros would have something to say to Wheelhouse, but... My flawless body is failing? Is this the limits of humanity? Rice. Alright, how are we doing this? Fair fight, first of all. And second of all, let's switch you over to your javelin and pop the switch. There we go, light runes, that'll help. Okay, Asiel can't reach, Vermilion can reach. Yvette can't reach. Feather Fury. I'm getting a pretty good magic Vermilion. Which is not the thing that he's best at, but it's good enough. Yes, round 2 is going to be Misery Mending Midas, and round 3 is going to be, Mellow Misery Midas. Round 3 is going to be Mancer Mending. Hey, I like talking to people in the chat. I wish I had more of it. Okay, how the heck am I going to... Well, somebody needs to get shoved. Let's just get Yvette all up in your face again. How did you end up with Crocodile? You know what? I'm done. Alright, get Asiel going, and now she can reach that guy. And even kill him. Incredible. My friends are really hyping up Eternal Sonata. Now that I finally have a copy, I might have to slot it in after I finish Expedition 33. Alright, it's Loquat time! Ouch. Hazel, you will not be helping much with low-quad time. Let's staff. We're just going to weaken you. Oh, actually, I could silence you. That's even better. You know what? Let's fireball a fool. That'll hit everybody, though. It might overwrite Loquat's silence effect. It did not. Wait, yeah, it did. It petrified her. I guess that's fine. Yeah, it is. I only play it when a certain friend is available to watch, though, and he works very late, so I don't get to play very often. Alright, let's Thunderclap, I guess. Okay, how am I doing this? Well, I'm going to start by, well, that seems like a good enough time to use a ley line. And some more impending doom. Sure, let's... You aren't supposed to be here! No matter, I've survived worse. No crit. Oh well. And once again, Francisca needs her signature axe to do anything meaningful. Thanks, Francisca. My mind fractures further, but I will cheat death again. Woohoo! You did not get strength or speed! Woohoo! This is not a blind run. This is my second run of the game. And I've also seen Thysolia's Something Awful Let's Play. So this is going to be my third full experience, up through my fifth. Alright, let's park Mince's butt over here, I guess. And I guess Cholan is going to need to do the job of finishing off Loquat. That's fine. Actually, Cholan's got pretty good defense. 15 attack speed. Yeah, Cholan's got pretty good defense. Let's just have her attack from here, I guess. Can I W with lightning? I can't. Alright. Okay, change of plans. Oriana, it's gonna be your job, I guess. But let's have Cholan attack anyway. Oh, never mind. I got a crit. All those years of work. They'll all die with me. Yay! Cholan learned a new skill, and I forget what that is, but I also got a Mana Juice, and that's pretty cool. Tastes surprisingly like sugar. What did you just get, Cholan? Condemnation. Target stats are reduced by 6 for 1 turn after battle. Very cool. Okay. Okay, Cholon, you are going to be helping me out a bit more. Sure, I'll shine you. Not even Barrier Lance is enough to, Yeah, you'd see them every now and then on something awful, of course. Right now, I think the forum is locked to people with accounts, so... I don't have an account yet, because all I would do is lurk and browse the Let's Play forum. I don't intend to actually post. Especially because I hate furries for some reason. Anyway... And I say for some reason, like, given the kind of art I've seen, they're probably justified. Anyway, okay, well, this guy is not going to hurt anybody in a meaningful way. Cool beans. What? No, staff. Oh wait, no, I want to heal Epic. Derp. Good horsey. Okay, Epic is going to bop that guy for now, I guess. Narisa probably should not be tanking anything, but I don't really have a better plan. I mean, what do you expect from a guy called Cerulean Crescent? Alright, what is this? It's a spell cleaver. You know what? Screw you and your spell cleaver. I'm using a siphon spear, even though I don't need to. And sure, I guess Dune can sort of... Well, she can Siphon Spear tank now, so whatever, you know? Yeah, some dudes are going after Cholon, but Cholon has the power of Sunshine, so it's fine. Okay, this is going to use up like pretty much the entire Siphon Spear, I bet, but yeah, it's fine. Map isn't going to last too much longer. Whoa, Joe! Ow. And is this going to use up the croc? I didn't quite want that, but okay, Epic is going to need healing again. Hooray. Pitchfork fight. Ugh. Yeah, Cholon is probably the best unit in the game. One of the best. Vermilion's a pretty good contender. I really, really like Yvette, at least on the early turns. Of course, Orion and Ellery are great for refreshing people. But yeah, stat-wise, like, Cholon is up there. Like, she only has 50% growth and everything, but she's never not good, especially with her abilities. Alright, how am I doing this? Well, first of all, Horse Friend needs... Not Scourge. Horse Friend needs healing again. Sure, I shall Iron Lance you. What happened to her XP display? Okay, I probably want to watch my step around Axe Guy, but, well, let's see what happens, I guess. Tazel, you do have a heal staff, okay. Go heal Chowan. I mean, yeah, the units that can refresh other units are just always the best in any Fire Emblem. And Ellery has some pretty broken strats to go with it. Like, why would you not put Tetheus tier on her, you know? Alright, let's see here. Sure, more Feather Fury. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need to fun on the spider now. Sure. Park my chicken butt right over there. Sure. Remedy. Why not? Yay! Okay, Yvette... Okay, I don't think Justice can open chests, actually. Chukonu! It's a weird weapon. I do have the... Okay, yeah. Do I? Yeah, that's Javelin. Even with that, you still can't reach Yvette. Alright, well, let's do thing, I guess. Let's hold on to the last charge of Fungion in case Ellery ends up being the one fighting with Kalu. Reposition! Alright, you know what? Yeah, Mince is so good. Especially in 2.0 when he gets pot battle art. I use it pretty much all the time. Sure, we'll work. We can make this work, probably. I just need to have Vermilion back off away from the, away from guy with sharp thingy. Like, over here. Inner power! And get Chalice up here too, why not? Okay, who's next? Mince, get your butt in there and do some smashing. From the safety of a thingy. Get it? I did get a secret event, as you can see. Let's, I guess let's pop this guy. Can't quite one-shot. Oh, that guy has a silver sword, yeah. That was probably a good call. Okay, I think I see what I want to do. Let's dance for mints again. And Cholon can promote, but let's wait until there's nothing to do. Swift Wings! Your bravery won't overcome difference in equipment quality. Guess he doesn't need equipment. Kick your butt. Well, I guess her heart counts as equipment. But, you know. Hey, there we go. That works. Yeah, I hear skull crack. We came so prepared. Is good gear not enough? Only in Disgaea, my friend. Strength! Speed! Yeah! Good level, Mints. Good level. Get this short axe out of here. Why have I not been using the mystery drink? Oh. Sure, I guess I can double shine you. Magic! Cool beans. Okay. I guess I will fancy stab you. Although Wind Sword will actually get me a kill, so... And actually, wait, let's get the Nerissa a kill after she heals Epic. Horse friend! Wait. Okay, well, I'm Smortacular. Here. Wind Sword you from over here, and now the top half of the crew can go do the thing. Kalu shows up. I guess Epic can, do you move? You do move. And you have something that is strong against horse. You have to smash it. It smashes. Yeah, okay. We want to not deal with you then. Epic, I guess you will wait for friends. Oh, rip that guy. Ah, come on, you missed. Why are freelancers so terrible? Expected parameters, I guess. Really, dude? Okay, here comes the reinforcements. That's fine. What's in here? Free staff. Okay. This guy, just tell him something to do. And And open this door. Yay. Telon joins the fight. Whoops! That is not what I meant to do. That's a reset. I am full of smart. I meant to Feather Fury. Oh wait, I can't Feather Fury. It has to be Astro. Okay. No, that's fine. Bird! Bird! Yeah, I hear bird. Oh shoot, I think I messed up. Oh well, Telon can just fair fight this guy! Yeah, I hear that guy. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I hear he's a pretty good enemy space tank. However much you think that is worth. Sure, Ellery will take the ley line. Alright, Justice, you need to get out of here. Alright. Time for the crew to go down to where there's a town. Okay, I gotta watch out for this guy, but Cheekson should be able to, take him out, no problem. But then Joe exists. Yeah, we haven't met Joe yet. Alright, Dune, get ye butt on down there. It's time for double time. Alright, do you know whether or not I actually have to keep Epic alive? My gut tells me I don't, but it would be kind of a shame to lose him. Let's maybe just park him over here and see what happens. Alright, Marlowe, you're probably not going to be too helpful here, so you and Francisca can hold the fort up here while Cholon finally promotes, sure. Her sprite did not change at all, but she's a battle bard! They no longer just sing of heroic feats, they're partaking in it themselves. She'll get another promotion at level 20, but until then, we got some slightly improved stats. That's pretty cool. Sister, I'm glad you're okay. I really feared that Telon, not now. Huh? We're in the middle of a battle. You can get all emotional later. Victory comes first. I'm sorry. Lift your head, straighten your shoulders. The Ironsmith family would be proud of having a fine warrior such as yourself. Act with the confidence of one. Yes, of course. Yeah, I don't need to use an incendiary. There. What, condemnation? Yeah. Alright, might as well get Nerissa a little bit of extra healing XP. We are going to be replacing Chalice with her, so... Okay, who am I missing? Oriana? Right. Oriana gets to lead the charge, heck yeah! This guy, is he just going to hold the line now because nobody else can attack him? Okay. Oh, jeez! I forgot that this guy moved. I was lucky. And that guy manages to, okay, the light runes went away. Cool. Here, let's fireball it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait, did I lose somebody? I was looking at my Discord. I didn't see. I'm mostly sure that plain old thing is the chopper that the man asked us to find. Call intuition. We handed in the chopper. Alright, Tazel. What the heck? Just take this guy out, I guess. Merlin is Sprite with a crossbow. I love it. Whoops. I'm gonna be doing that a lot, I think. Okay, let's troll the heck out of these guys with Scourge. This might bite me in the butt, but it'll be funny. No magic. Speed is nice, though. Oh yeah, these guys are just going to all come after... Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do, then? Let's heal this guy. Man, you couldn't even have healed him all the way, Nerissa. Use her extra turn to back off and attack again. And Oriana and Horse Friend can hold the line until Minx shows up or something. I just need to park her butt right here. Actually, maybe I will hold. Maybe I will use the Wind Sword. Alright, have no fear. Red the chicken is here. Also, I probably ought to inner power Talon at some point. Reposition. Who am I missing? Mince. It's time for the pot battle art. Sure. Alright, does anybody have more than one attack range in this crew? Doesn't look like it, so... Time to troll with impunity! Not that guy, though. I mean, Narisa is pretty good, just for being a staff bot that can also, they can also fight on her turn. Ooh, okay, well, it was a good effort, Salt Elite. Yeah, go Epic, surviving a turn against the chapter boss! Alright, Epic, your work here is done. Okay, okay, Mince has used up his first boom bow. This is fine. Okay, now I'm curious. Does Cholon have anything to... stream is lagging pretty bad. I can't really help that. Twitch is being Twitch, or so I assume. Or Optimum is being Optimum. I don't really know. But yeah, I wonder if Cholon has anything to say to Kalu. No, nothing at all. Okay. My arm! My arm! You won't get me that easily, Seahawks! I'll cover for you. Run for it! I won't forget this. Victory! Ow, 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 ow. How bad are the casualties? How bad is the damage to the town? Minimal to both, Archsage. I can tell. Everyone's looking cheerful and all the buildings are still standing. What a relief. I was expecting so much worse. We killed 2 of the pirate sages, but one is unaccounted for. We can't let our guard down yet. The cold collar person? Not to worry. Here. This is his head? How did he fall that easily? He took his head in single combat. It was as glorious as it sounded. An impressive feat, but we would have believed eyewitnesses. Okay. Biology break. Alright, back to adventure. Didn't need to bring his head back. This is a family tradition. It will go up on my wall to honor my ancestors. An interesting practice I will not ask about. But now their immediate worries have been solved. Time to address the next step. We should wait for Chief Orin to return. Let's not make decisions on his behalf. Which, if I may remind you, is your job. I'm sure you'd agree Arin's safety comes before him getting a quicker lift home. You can't waste the advantage we earned. Surely you don't suggest we attack Enon immediately. Of course I do. We can't allow them time to lick their wounds that go without retribution. This is betting the lives of Arin's people and future on an impromptu evasion. We need time to learn about our foes, prepare supplies, minimize risk, and if we don't retaliate now, they'll take it as a sign of weakness. With the Seahawks' help, our victory is all but guaranteed. I would not shed tears if the Saltsworn was to be permanently destroyed, but keep in mind that while they control Enon, they are not the townspeople. Vast semantics! We should crush them as an example to whoever dares to mess with us. Do I have to give an opinion? I'm not sure what to say. This is beyond my concern. I'm retiring early for the night. I have my own health to look after. You're overstepping your boundaries, Seahawk Captain. Perhaps so, but what she suggests bears merit. I suspect she could suggest we burn down the town and you agree to spite me. Quite petty on your behalf to assume this is mere pettiness. This won't get anywhere. Let's see what Arin has to say. Are we going to let these invaders go unpunished? No! No! Do we want them to think we're weak without the chief? No! No! Should we take the fight to the enemy? Show them the might of Arin? Yeah! An eye for an eye! We've come to a conclusion. Let's take the fight to Enon. Glory to Arin! Of course, glory to Arin! We have a reputation to defend. The Saltsworn will regret this. I suppose the die is cast. If all hands are in, I'm in too. I will follow your lead. Let it be known that there is honor among thieves. You have the support of the rats. Brilliant. Let us feast in celebration of our victory today and prepare for another. Leaving celebration early? And I've had my fill of the crowd. Ellery and I are also taking a break from the noise. These coast folk sure get excited for celebrations. There's little interest in watching rowdy folk get drunk and sing atrocious tunes. You can't be so grouchy that you wouldn't enjoy celebration. You were with the spit-roasted pig for quite some time. You practically devour it. The meat was mediocre at best, but Ellis teaches us not to turn down generosity. People kept offering us drinks as well. We've made quite the name around here. Unfortunately, they don't understand that a person might choose to not drink. Kept bothering me about it. Left me well alone and I glared at them enough. What happened to not turning down generosity? It has its limits, the limit being letting me have my peace and quiet. I do want to point out that if we didn't stop for pastries, we wouldn't have stopped to help Sundown Bay and kept going. conclusion is that pastry saved Arind. I'm not entertaining that conclusion. As much as Arind credits us for arriving and saving the day, I have a feeling that the town would have been fine even without us. You think so? Townsfolk here do seem more militant than the day not far over. How can so little distance create such a difference? It's only been decades since each colony was founded by very different settlers. Those initial differences mean much more than short distances. It's silly that each colony fought so much when the Crescent itself is such a threat. Each life lost in these wars is one wasted, hence I am not eager for this battle. I am a bit surprised. You always fought like a lion, not a drop of hesitation visible. Because I don't compromise the survival of my family or my team. But I'd much rather be fighting the Crescent and its dangers. We're adventurers. Conflict is our enterprise. And human conflicts tend to be a lot more profitable than all those inhuman ones. There are other ways to put coins on the table. Enon has given me hospitality before. I'd hate to return with steel and torches. There's only so many tombs to raid, relics to pillage, but the scope of this opportunity goes beyond that. Here we have a town without solid leadership and an easy enemy to focus its hatred towards. We've already earned our gratitude. We can further establish our influence with a good victory. That's why you're stirring the pot. It's a more dangerous game than simply hunting down a dragon. I made it no secret that I don't wish to remain just another adventurer. I see a chance to establish ourselves. A real power on the Crescent like the Saltsworn rather than just a warm body. I don't recall you discussing this with us before your decision. This line of thinking is what sparked the wars that brought about the treaty. We suffered those hardships in our workshop trip because we were just some adventurers. There's no power on the Crescent that will protect us, but if we become that power, is that not what you want for Krinia? Knowing your foes, her foes, are out there? Besides, we ain't burning the town down. We've heard how the Saltsworn struggled with the Carrion Crows after Callian ate it. A simple change in control will be enough to turn Enon from enemy to reluctant ally. That's sufficient reason. I have no objection against this excursion. Gosh, your mind's set. There's nothing I could have said that would have mattered. I value the crew's inputs, especially senior members. Sure, while the rest of the crew are merrymaking, it's up to responsible adults to get everything ready. I'll return to the warehouse to start preparations. I will as well. See you two tomorrow. Making bigger plans so soon? That's the Ellery I remember. Of course, if I want to have a serious shot at revenge, it would be as a longer debate. One step at a time. I'm glad you toned down your foolhardiness. I have your back. Happy days! I can feel my axe call out to me! Are you sure this is it? It's nearly identical to anything else I've seen. I am certain. Its unassuming exterior hides unrivaled power. If you're so sure, I'd like my reward then. Here you go. With my beloved by my side, I need no other axe as replacement. Now there's much chopping to be done! Well, I guess I'm not going to ask about those free chops. Brave axe! What's going on, Francisco? Probably. I remember you. You were that shady woman that gave us that odd request. A fee for a job nicely done. It was a nice legworks. We shot a beacon for a heretical god into the sky for 1,000 gold. I'd have taken much more than that. Perhaps if you didn't assume it was some nonsense coastal tradition, you'd have been more on your guard. Besides, nothing changed because of it. Because the sect was on the backs. If that hadn't been the case already, you'd have thrown us into the deep end. Would you like to waffle on about inconsequential things, or do you want to hear my offer? I'm skeptical, but tell me. I assume your Arind will support Sea Curio and the Carrion Crows in controlling Enon. That's an easy deduction, given our common enemy of the Saltsworn. The Carrion Crows are short-sighted golden sellswords. They cannot be dealt with in the long term. Perhaps, but what does that have to do with you? I put forward myself and my acolytes as more suitable allies. It does me no favors in the eyes of most to be associated with the old gods and their followers. And it originates from those who escape the sect's persecution. The old gods have sway. A few select words, a manufactured divine miracle, can easily distort public perception. especially for those with less than stellar reputations in Enin. You make a compelling argument, but the sect still holds considerable influence over the Crescent today. It's common knowledge you're no friend of the sect. It doesn't mean we can afford to defend their enemies. Of course I cannot expect that, but this year we'll have bigger issues to deal with than heresy. Besides, you will run into their backwards tenets again in the future, for which you could use some allies. Despite your claims of being a priestess of the old gods, you only represent yourself, not your deity. We're both professionals, we can skip those pretenses. If you'd made a religious appeal, I'd have declined you immediately. I'm inclined to take your offer given you're truly capable of what you claim. I suspected this was a deal you would take to a fruitful partnership. What was so important you wanted to speak with no others around? It's difficult being a follower of the old gods in this day and age. I understand the need to hide your faith from the less tolerant. I have no idea what you mean. I've never followed the old faiths. We need to keep up the act, even if we do not follow the same deities. We're united through a common foe. If I was of the faithful, then I would have no more need to hide anything. But I am not, and am clueless to how you came to this conclusion. But I can feel the mark of the otherworldly on you. Allow me to trace it. It is not the bard, nor the smith, but... well? By divines. No, it's nothing. Are you sure? Explain. There was something to it, right? I was mistaken. It is nothing. I bid you a good day. Chapter 12X. A dull meeting. Am I really only going to have time for the one chapter? Oh well. Because I have to change the stream title. Oh well. Welcome, Chief. You're cutting a bit close this time. I was told horseback would be faster than boat. Bunch of liars. My horse ran off and I had to walk the rest of the way. It's little to show for it, but a sore backside. The horse probably feared for its safety. It'd be dead if it carried you all this way. Then it's at fault for being weak. The usual protocol, lads? The usual protocol. Drop weapons here. Take good care of these. I don't want a repeat of last time. Or some rookie accidentally made off with my gear. I want to reiterate that it was Sean's fault, not mine. He was on duty. Sure, it's always blame Sean. Let's not forget the rookie was under your watch, but you decided to go drinking. I'll leave you fellas to it. Enjoy standing around. You won't. Enjoy whatever it is you important people do. This ain't over, Sean. Great. So happy to be here. I have some time to burn before the meeting starts. Let's see what's going on. It's Orin time! Who, me? I'm Orin. That's about it. How do I even describe myself? I like eating chicken baked in clay. Generic infantry who are oddly proud of knowing how to use a halberd. Orin has only okay speed, pretty good strength and skill. Pretty high luck, too. He also has 16 con. That's pretty good. Shatter. Add 4 times difference in weapon weight to damage. This is what makes Orin good. This and got your back. If this unit drops or rescues, get an extra action. I don't use the rescue mechanics nearly enough, so whenever I get Orin for real, well, and decide to keep him, might be a good run. But yeah, not this time. Wait, did I... Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be using him until the 3rd run. Oh well. Militia. Guards here reinforce the Sanctuary's role as neutral territory. Very bored and grumpy. I do not blame them one bit. I have to talk to Jeziel. Unari! Good pal from my adventuring days, the de facto ruler of the White Wastes. Really moving up the life hierarchy. Everyone is a hero of their own tale, is what they tell themselves. Frostfires. Unari's very own band of fighters. If you ask me, whatever she's paying is not worth the weather conditions. Inari, the only person I'm looking forward to seeing at this farce. I could say the same. You're looking big, ate a whole pig before your arrival? Perhaps, and you look as handsome as ever. All ready for some exciting action? I wish. The thought of having to see Jezziel's face for hours is making me feel unwell. Prince Jezziel. I've been prince for 4 decades, yet he clings onto that scrap. No matter how blue his blood is, he still needs to sit with dirtbags like me at the same table. And don't even get me started on the Guildmaster. I could complain for years. Enough about that. I heard about your incident. How are you dealing with that? Incident? We solved the green tide for now. What? No, I mean about the whole business with Calliane. Well, she certainly can't make it to this meeting, but what about her? Orin, you can't be this clueless, right? The Coastal Coalition are going to grill you for being complicit in her death. As much as everyone tries to pretend it doesn't exist, there is a peace treaty. I was acting to defend some allies. I didn't even see the Saltsworn, much less fight them. You don't need to convince me, you have to convince everyone else at that table. If they reject my explanation, what's the worst they can do? Put an embargo on me? It's not a good look. I suppose with everything else that's going on, maybe it won't matter. You have my back, right? Of course. Curse of competence. All these responsibilities keep falling onto me. You just have to keep records of our food supplies. It'll be an easy job. Yeah, easy. Now I have to keep track of food, weapons, gold, equipment, medicine, horses, even those monsters too, and no increase in pay. Nothing. No time at all to myself, no time to dedicate to my tome making. Who the hell do you think you are? I didn't ask for visitors. Get out! Just looking around. You think you can invade my privacy because you were looking around? Get out! Get out! What was that guy's problem? I don't feel that at all nickling one of the guy's javelins. Woohoo! We have a weapon. Sequoia. Some dodgy looking fellows who seem to be intent on keeping to the shadows. What's going on over there? Cormorants. We can smash this. Here's Shatter for you. There's no reason for me to break that fence except for the sake of it. Which is not a bad reason. That was a damn good toss. Wait, what's this? Sneaky. Someone buried something shiny here. Don't mind if I just look... was this supposed to do that? It's kind of dull. Just bury it back in if they don't notice. Orin gain plus 3 res. Yay! Boss, sure it's safe to speak here. No worries, good man. This shed shelters us from spying eyes. Are you ready? We're far less controlled than was promised, but we're almost in position. Of course those oak haulers always overpromise on the deliver. But you did good. The beast will be a nice surprise for the evening. You honor me, Captain. Does anyone suspect anything? As usual, our plans were without a hitch. The guild has their usual men, and Orin doesn't even have a posse. Perhaps he's too poor. Hey, I'll have you know I'm just more comfortable traveling alone. Who are you sneaking on? Chief Orin? Do I look like someone who's sneaky? I think you may just be inattentive. Captain, do we silence him? Are you bad? Heard something about beasts and a surprise? What's that about? Actually, who are you lot? You're not the regular guards of the gathering. A sensible question. We're the cooks personally hired by the good prince. We captured the finest of beasts as dinner for the finest of the Crescent. It was meant to be a fine surprise, but I suppose it is no longer to you. Brewing dinners now? It's great. Never did end like ending each gathering cold, hungry, and miserable. Can I have a look? The secrets of my trade are not open to prying eyes, good man. You understand. Well, keep up the fine work. You think he bought that? I assume so. My performance was simply marvelous, but not much else we can do. Lilac! Ugh, this guy. I feel like the sect hate him as much as we do if they keep sending him even if he hates it here. Hey, support with Lilac 2. Also, he's a summoner! Wow! Magic experts are excel in delegating their work rather than doing work. Yeah, you can just use rescue as a refresh, but oh, yeah, that's true. I can't believe the sect sent this guy. Over to Lilac, pleasure to see you again. I trust the sect master has seen my letter. Man, it does not when the man steps on the sun. Again, did the sect master accept my explanation? His reflection in the water distorts with wind and light. Don't give me this crap, you weren't speaking with us the last time we met. Is the turtle not more praiseworthy than the hare? Now you're just string words together. If you didn't want to talk, you could have just said so. Yeah, I don't. Figured you had the first time. Have a good day, children of fishmen. Elder. His defining trait is that he's actually quite old. Okay, am I back? Go back. There's a door here. Jeziel, the Warlord. Big armor. Founder and ruler of the Iron Realms. Lost his bid for the throne decades ago. Now we have this crap. Blade Gallant. Prince Jeziel's knights, which you trained personally. The most they learned was arrogance and haughtiness. Guild Master. The ancient leader of Ulanzar's guild. If she died in her sleep, the world would be a happier place. Chicken. Floret. I have no idea why Jeziel makes his granddaughter come to these meetings. She's always bored out of her mind. Vermilion, definitely. I like Oriana and Ellery, of course. Lindros was pretty good on my last run, I think. I used Crinia a lot. And Telon does a lot better on mellow mode, which is what my last run was. Oh yeah, Riker. Riker. Definitely Riker. Riker is a beast in mending mode. You can just give him all your best equipment and watch him go brrrr. Alright, let's see here. This is outrageous. Someone of my status to be stopped at the gate by two goons? These two goons, I'm pretty sure you weren't invited to the gathering. I haven't played CC2 yet. I would like to, but I'd also like to wait until it's finished. I was not, but I should be. Do you not know me? No. I'm the patriarch of the late Lothir John Clan Fisherman Alliance. Ring any bells? No. Gentlemen, what's the commotion? This old man claims to be something. John Alliance, I think he said. You there. You don't look it, but surely you aren't dumber than these two. Let me in. I remember you now. You're the leaders of Lothir Lake Pirates. Now currently dogs of the guild. Lake Pirates? Are any pirates too wimpy to actually make it on the ocean? I'll have you know, we're humble, hard-working fishermen. I resent any Gig 'em out. We don't acknowledge any roadside vermin as a coast lord. Much less one licking a guild's boots. Yes. I, John, will remember this insult to my name and my clan. What are you doing? Trying to open it, duh. Why are you opening it? Because I want it to be open. Anything could be behind this door. I could try. I think the door's too old. Hope they don't charge me for this. That's not how you pick a lock. I got the result. That was my fun for the next few hours. Now what do I do? Did you not want the door open? Not really. There's just nothing else to do in this boring place. It was more fun to imagine what was behind the door. You could take a look around. I don't know what kids do. Right, you can look at how many lines this floorboard has. No, what's this? Something beneath the floorboard? I'll keep this funny looking thing. You can have this boring bottle. Thanks, I suppose. Elixir! A bobby was pilfered. Chicken. see, I guess none of these do anything. Here's the Guildmaster. What a nice morning. What business do you have with me, dear boy? I have a minor request regarding your associates on the mainland. But they stop raiding and burning their Rind ships as they come ashore. I have no idea what you could mean. I have no jurisdiction over the mainland. Did they think your men were pirates? Everyone knows that you have House Heron in your pocket. You'd resort to such means to maintain the guild's monopoly? Surely you aren't suggesting I have any insight into the minds of the Highborn. Perhaps you should pay them a visit, sort out any misunderstandings. I'd be hanging from the gallows by evening. It's not healthy to be too distrusting. You've been awfully aggressive lately, good man. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sure we can discuss this in greater detail during the meeting. That's everybody. Shove! Shove! Whoops, no. Shove! I don't think this does anything, it's just funny. Late as usual, Orin. I live the furthest from the sanctuary. Plebeians make excuses to defend their own laziness, as expected for a town that digs dirt for a living. For someone who looks down on our work, you still have to buy from us. Or that one time just outright stealing. It was not stealing, it was compensation for the insult your miners dealt to my knights. Yes, from a conflict your knights started for being huge twits. Don't bother entertaining such crude accusations. Are you ready to sit down and get this over with? Mayor Time still isn't here? Bah, she doesn't deserve a place with us. Start without her. We're also waiting on Calliane, but I believe one of us has an explanation for that. Look, Arbiter, start the formalities. I'd like to announce the 19th, the 20th, whatever, the something gathering of the Coastal Coalition. Go for it. So, what's the first point of discussion? Orin, did you forget to read the agenda? We had an agenda? These discussions were never going to follow a structure. May as well give up on that. By the name of Ellis, how hard is it to follow a piece of paper? Which is just as well, since the items on the agenda seem targeted towards the guild. Perhaps if the guild retracted its tentacles, that wouldn't be the case. Sean? Sean! Why would you do that? I finally managed to doze off. You won't get to fall asleep. If I'm suffering in this cold, you are too. Sean, you are just the worst person. Are we going to forget Chief Orin's most grievous breach of the treaty yet? It was the Tide or the Seahawks that killed Commander Calliane, not Erind. Here, boy, that's like saying when I behead a man, the axe is guilty. Hold on, we still haven't Orin should have to answer for his crime, but the guild is just as guilty as he is. Plenty of pirates and adventurers are paid with guild coin to attack our ships and men. Allegations still unproven, unlike what your knights have done, which is plenty proven. Arbiter, give me the wording in the treaty. Where was it? Alright, this line. Colonies of the Crescent must not take offensive measures toward each other. That's it. How does this even matter? It is as clear as day that offensive measures means only direct attacks. I've only defended my own territory, but Prince Jeziel and Chief Orin have no such excuse. Your territory was the entire Cerulean Crescent. Can we take a moment? Offensive measures means only unjust military acts. Any action I've taken has had plenty of justification, unlike that of Erind or the Guild. I believe that is your definition, and of course you are also deciding what is just. Arguing over wording... Of course I can decide what's just. I am a prince. Ellis, please, strike me down and end my misery. Did you hear that? No. Seriously, there was something. Look, I'm done. Haha, Mike is practically deaf. Ha ha ha. I didn't ask for a fireball to go off next to my ears. Just drop it. I'm serious. I demand compensation for my losses. The sun would sooner freeze over. I'll just be silent for a while. I'm very curious that... Huh? Something wrong? Did you choke on a fly? It's a windy night, but that was definitely not the wind. Perhaps you're simply hard of hearing. So this is your plan? Pah! How brazen! What the... Performance is over. Get to action. Don't let her escape! Out of the way! 1,000 thanks, dear boy. You imbecile! Why would you do such a thing? I wasn't about to see a life taken by vile treachery. I thought you were a man of honor. But to attempt murder on neutral ground agreed upon for decades? She was your enemy as much as ours. I will not compromise my own integrity to reap the benefits. And know that your integrity earns you a quick death. Wait! Ugh! This wasn't part of the agreement. The agreement didn't involve Orin compromising my plans. You told me he wouldn't interfere. I didn't know he would do this either, damn honorable fool. But he was to be unharmed. If we lose the Guildmaster because of this, I'll do more than one blow with my axe. Have you caught the Guildmaster, Captain Sequoia? It is with much embarrassment that I return empty-handed. Did you not have the place surrounded? How did the decrepit old woman slip through? Old she may be, but age has not made her any less slippery. Our beast temporarily turned on our handlers that were reliable things, and she ran through with the speed of a woman a quarter of her age. Oh no, she's going to start selling counterfeits in Crossbell. Lying on experimental weapons bites us in the rear. Should have seen that one coming. Why must I be so cursed by the incompetence of others? If it wasn't for Orin, I'd cleave his head from his shoulders. Don't. You don't want to lose me as an ally, Prince. Not now. You still defend him even as he left our plan in tatters? Friends, let's not bicker. Now the Guildmaster lives, we must stand together. If our alliance fractures... Yes, I don't need you to remind me, and don't address me as friend. I shall let him live in my infinite mercy. To speak truth, Captain Sequoia, there's another loose end to tie before we discuss our next step. Arbiter? Violating neutral ground and employing heretical monsters, I suppose you're prepared for the sect's wrath. That's a given. Now, would you kindly have an extended stay here? Our treat. Here I thought I could be home by morning. This day gets worse and worse. Take the Arbiter and one to themselves. No need to get rough, I can walk normally. And get a humor. Let's not look so great. My mother always told me if the bread is burnt, enjoy the crunch. What? Is that supposed to mean something? She means make the best of any situation, I'm almost sure. We have the advantage of surprise, so we can still enjoy the crunch. It'll take time for these to reach the guild. We must hit them at every angle with all we've got. Let's discuss the exact details, preferably not standing around the half-dead. Alright, let's say that is it for now. Next time on the... Next time on the Cerulean Crescent, Chapter 13, The Puncture. I will see you guys then. Good night for now.